prepare yourself, guys. When I was a kid, I watched the TV series It, and freaked me out. My mom still kind of makes fun of me to this day about it, and it terrified me. Seeing this trailer, the whole thing with the boat in the water is what gets me the most. That's the saddest part of the whole thing. And this new version of Pennywise, I think, I don't know. They look like they're going. Of course, they're going to go darker. They're going to go more psychopath killer with it. But I'm hearing that it's not going to be as funny, or the Freddy kind of element of him cracking that many jokes is not going to be in it. I don't know. Maybe he will. I don't think they do. I just don't think they want to give it away in the teaser. But I think he'll deliver some lines, and they'll be more menacing, and they'll be just more gut-wrenching. And anything dealing with kids as the heroes, I love movies like that. Anything dealing with kids being like victims, the way Pennywise is known, just like Freddy was known for being very successful at it. It gets me, man. It always has. It's terrifying to this day. I love watching the movie It. I think I'm gonna have a good time watching this one. And so far, this trailer, it convinced me. I like what I see so far, and I can't wait to see it. As you can tell, I'm pretty serious when it comes to clowns. So let me know what you guys think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you gonna watch it? Comment and become a subscriber, man, because I need some companionship to talk about this stuff and get me through it. It's a brilliant name, It, and you just can't help but say it all the time. You're always gonna talk about it every day.
KT Houston, TA Texas, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Come on, come on, come on. I get it all the time. 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 I get it, I get it, I get it, get it, get it. I get it like a monster, swim like a piranha, running like a raptor, pardon my persona. I can put it on you, so let me get up in you. I can rip it up like a motherfucking ninja, bust it like a porn star. Go on, get it, ma, drop it like you let it tie. You know you love it when I get it like a virgin on a prom night. Nigga, I be living like a motherfucking Don, right? Rolling like a boss, walking like a pit bull, and I'm getting pussy like a motherfucking pit do, and I'm getting money like a motherfucking pimp too. Ready for whatever, I can get it like your bitch do. Did you? I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, get it, I get it, I get it, get it, I get it, I get it, get it.
You might find me in an all black coupe with a laid back roof, laying poolside, mommy black swimsuit, yeah. Greenback shit, I get it. Slide through the mall, scoop it up if I can fit it. Get me on the track, guarantee that I'ma rip it. Watch your girl, homeboy, I love deep sea fishing. Remember back in the day, I used to catch these niggas slipping. Little brother, man, they jaw whipping in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm a giant, call me Gigantor. Girls gotta pay for the D, no man whore. Black diamonds, Bulgari timing. Not Jack Nicholson, but man, I stay shining.
I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, get it, I get it, I get it, get it, I get it, I get it, get it, get it, get it.
I get it, I get it. Open up a bottle of Moscato for the missus. Chasing all this money, Murcielago and wishing. Lay it down, beat it black and blue, call it crippin'. I got a bounce, but I don't like the club. I love getting a little trim, but I don't need a cut. I'm so amazing, it should be a crime. That's what they say, anyway, I get it all the time.
Marvin, ghetto ass money steady ballin'. I'm reckless, I can't even hear your chick callin'. And I keep a rubber with my dough rolled up. Girl, I get it all the time, cause I'm so sold up. Money roll, get it cause I said so. Stack, watch her back it up. Baba don't brag until her eyes roll. You know my name is Chris, by now they come and die. Sometimes they come alive, I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it, I get it, I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I get it all the time. I get it, I get it,
most hated woman in America, Alyssa Leo, and she's playing Madalyn Murray O'Hair. This is the most popular, most infamous, famous, whatever you want to call it, atheist in America. She started a movement that totally changed the way everything we know today appears and is and will never be the same again. So watching this movie, I didn't know that much history about this. I knew that in the 60s or the 50s or whatnot, that back in the day, atheists made a huge push to try to get the Lord's Prayer to be stopped from being forced upon children and done in public schools. I didn't know that it was a movement that was started by a woman that, in my opinion, her story is basically just her feeling betrayed by the men that she loved and men that she wanted to have a future with. And after being knocked up twice and left twice, she pretty much starts a crusade against God. All of her anger, everything that she's pissed off about, she takes it out on her creator. Now, her being an atheist wasn't the problem at all. It was just the way she used her and tried to, therapeutic herself and, battle her own demons and exercise her own demons by going on this path of just taking it out on anyone out there who is religious or is out there really just pushing, their religion onto other people who might not share those same beliefs. Now, you might be a sympathizer, you might be an atheist yourself, you might be a person who is totally religious and is against a person like Miss O'Hair. But what she did was she got the country to acknowledge the Constitution and stop organizations from forcing religion. I don't know if I was able to sympathize with her as much as I would have liked to, because of the fact that she was a very, very bad person. Not because she was an atheist, but because she was also an embezzler. She thought that because of all the pain and the hurt that she went through, again, going back to when she was left by these two men in her life, she clings on to her children, she clings on to her grandchild, and if you are a type of person who wants to leave her for whatever reason, you have betrayed her. And it's not only a crusade against the creator, it's also then a crusade to destroy you and to bring you down. Ultimately, if you know the story, if you don't know the story of it, I won't spoil too much of it, but this is history. Again, I said this was the rise and demise of a woman who started an atheist revolution in this country. A lot of people follow exactly what she believes, which is the belief that God does not exist. And a lot of people donated and gave her a lot of support. And those people did not know that she was feeling that she was owed something in this world, in this life. And she would take a lot of that money and stow it away. Some of the wrong people in her life found out about that and tried to extort her. In the end, it's a big tragedy, it's a big mess, and you're kind of left really underwhelmed. When I got to the end of this movie, I felt no highs or lows. This character, Miss O'Hair, was delivered by Leo, was a funny and a kick-ass type of chick. She went out there and she put it all on the line, and she put it all out there. I give her a thumbs up for that. It was just hard to sympathize with this woman, knowing what she was doing behind the scenes. It's a strong 2 out of 5. Everybody in this movie did a great job. I was intrigued until it ended, and then I was like, oh well, moving on. It's time to go watch something else. It was, hey, it's a pretty decent movie. That's all I can say. If you like my reaction, hit that like button, become a subscriber, comment. That's it. Until next time, guys. Peace.
and every one of you sexy ladies who report to the dance floor. It's time to get that dough. Let's do it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Now pop it, 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 pop it. Girl, I keep a rubber with my dough rolled up. When I walk up in the club, they say I'm so sold up. When I put it on their ass, they say Big Baba showed up. Make her do the Baba though because the money bold. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. And she a pro with it, she bad like Sasha Grey, go hard like Belladonna. That ice the Fox man, she Lily Top man. She know she do the thing. She drop that Baba though, watch that and make it rain. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. Now drop it, 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 drop it. Now pop it, 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 pop it. She say I'm hood rich, ghetto fab, chunkin' deuce, giving dab, mean muggin' nigga nab, talking nose and acting bad. Hood rich, ghetto fab, chunkin' deuce, giving dab, mean muggin' nigga nab, talking nose and acting bad. That bangin' body got me booty bumpin' lately, baby. We can get it, come bump and get it into something. Come on, that bangin' body got me booty bumpin' lately, baby. We can get it, pump and get it into something. Come on, upside down, there it go, wide open, there it go. It's shaking, there it go. Gon' get it, there it go. Upside down, there it go. Wide open, there it go. It's shaking, there it go. Gon' get it, there it go. I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though. I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though. I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though. I drop that Baba though. Now drop it, 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 drop it. Now pop it, 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 pop it.
Don't pop that Baba though, stacked in a rubber band, similar to Trojan. Call me the rubber man. Big stack G and all the girls be like, boy, you fresh. Drop that Baba though, let me see you put it to the test. Big booty bouncing when you get it, don't quit it. Let me hit it, I'm with it. Go ahead, let me split it. Big booty bouncing when you get it, don't quit it. Let me hit it, I'm with it. Go ahead, let me split it. Keep that drink hold up in the club, bold up. She be like, hey, stack G showed up. Keep that drink hold up in the club, bold up. Pop that Baba though, she just can't get enough.
She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. She pop that Baba though, I drop that Baba though. Now drop it, 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 drop it. Now pop it, 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 pop it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Chris with T3 Medias, man. I just met some cool guys here. I'm out here at the Grand Studio Movie Grill, and I saw the advanced screening of Ghost in the Shell. Met some guys. We was just talking movies the way I love to do, and I mean these guys were on point. I met a dude named Trinidad and a dude named Bougie, and we sat together before, during, and after the movie. We're talking about Ghost in the Shell, anime, Scarlett Johansson, movies in relation, Akira, things like that. This movie was really good. Now, if you don't know, Ghost in the Shell is a movie set in the future. A girl who is brought into this militant world through her being transformed or becoming like a cyborg type of a weapon, who is enhanced like almost a 100%. Besides, her mind. That's hence the Ghost in the Shell kind of a title. A terrorist, hacker kind of a villain who's causing all kinds of trouble. Real psychedelic. It's really, really fun. It's a movie. If you don't remember or if you've never seen the original anime, I recommend. You know what? I don't know what I would recommend first. Do you see it? Do you not? I would say it doesn't matter. Watch the original anime. Come back and watch the film adaptation of it, and you're like, it's two different movies, but at the same time, they complement each other so well. I now understand a little bit more than I didn't when I was younger because I watched this movie and everything. The conversation that I just had with these two guys, and I'm hoping I can get these guys to probably join T3 Media's. I don't know if they're podcasting or whatever. I don't care. These guys were awesome, and I really want to have more conversation with these guys. I'm glad I got the information that I needed, because one of them, he knows these movies. He really knows. The other, he went in without seeing the original movie, so I was kind of in the middle. I saw the original movie, didn't remember that much of it, and I was reminded a lot based on what I saw right now. So we all came in with three different kinds of perceptions, and we had little complaints. This movie should do well. Great action, great scenes. It was Matrixy, but better in a lot of ways. A lot of things kind of, if I was to criticize anything, it was I kind of felt some Total Recall stuff going on, but based on what the movie was about, cybernetics, computer hacking, the enhancements of people not being defined by your past, but it's not what you were or what you remember. It was the things that you do that define you. Stuff like that. I mean, that I only like little pet peeves things. Now, the whole notion about whitewashing and whatnot, it was kind of addressed in this movie. I'm not going to spoil it at all. We kind of had spoiler conversations. We didn't really. I'll let you guys listen to part of the conversation that me, Trinidad, and Bougie had right after the movie, and let you guys determine what you guys want to think about what you're about to hear right now. So check this out. The Ghost in the Shell. So you were going over your was it 5 things, or what was it?
If I'm going to analyze and nitpick anything, I had 3 small, tiny things I can nitpick at. Mm-hmm. And it is simply, this is only by scene. This is not to say that the movie is anything less than beautiful, extraordinarily well done. It is a scene where there's an inconsistency. It was a moment where a retake could have been done, because I noticed some of the physical aspects was not conducive towards what the scene was going for. Mm-hmm. And the final one was simply, it was a logic wasn't present in an action scene. Right. But that's a little thing to say. I'm looking at it and I caught these little things. You're not paying attention, you won't even notice these things. Right.
Overall, though, so for a person who remembers the original movie, do you think this was a real good version of the original anime?
I believe this is a very well adaptation to film from making an anime. In anime, you have a lot of shadow and light subtleties you can do in your control. When you're dealing with real actors in film, there's more lighting you got to put sometimes. You can't control all of the aspects of scene and angle. This reminded me for a lot of scenes from the anime. I can look at the anime and I can remember the anime. Yeah. I've seen scenes in this movie where you think, yep, that's exactly the right picture. That's exactly what I thought when I remember.
I'm definitely going to go back and watch that anime again. Does this open the door for Akira?
I hope so. Because that was kind of stuck in limbo, because Akira was at who was it that had their name attached to Akira?
From Inception, what's it, right? Wasn't it?
From Inception.
DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he was the one tied to it. Supposed to be like a Japan,
Japanese,
San Francisco kind of a merge,
yeah.
kind of a deal. Yeah.
So I mean,
which I didn't think was a bad idea, because I understood America.
You're aiming towards your audience, so that makes sense. But I'm thinking Akira. Maybe some other ones, live action, because they're already doing the live action fairy tales that that Disney's doing.
That'd be
So if they
interesting.
start doing the live action anime, you can open up the door for stuff like Vampire Hunter D, something as
Cowboy Bebop, right?
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop,
Right.
or something like Akira.
Yeah.
You know, some older ones where you're just sitting there. Princess Mononoke would have been amazing.
Ninja Scroll. That's
Ninja
the one
Scroll,
I'm thinking of.
Fist of the Dark or the North Star.
Oh, yeah.
Those old school ones.
Trigun.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all of those ones where you sit there and you're like, okay, these are like, if you're to write a must watch of the anime community,
There's
these
like a
are
top
the ones.
10 of,
and now
yeah,
that
yeah.
if Ghost in the Shell does at least respectable,
Right.
they'll see that there's some money
There's a
there.
market there.
That is being ignored. A little niche. Do that with these animes. I don't know how much. I don't know. Ghost in the Shell looks kind of expensive.
It seemed like they
Very
had a big
expensive.
budget. Now, most of this was a lot of computer simulation, a lot of scene,
CGI.
but it needed
to
you
be,
had a
yeah.
lot of on-set action. And that's what it needs to be.
Yeah.
My one view as far as making any movie from an anime to a live-action thing, never rush the production, never put it on the timetable to expect to see a bunch year by year.
Yeah.
Animes don't come fast.
No.
So no movie should ever be done faster
Shouldn't
than the
rush it,
time
yeah.
to even draw it.
Yeah, and that's what I think a lot of these studios do. They throw out a date and then they rush to meet
Because
that
it's so
date.
reaction. They're so quick to react to the last, big hit. They're like, Avengers works. So we gotta get that
Might
Justice
something
League out
better,
there.
yeah.
We gotta get it out there. We gotta.
Your casual fan will love to see the next movie and
Yeah.
can't wait to see it,
Yeah.
or feel, well, I watched that one, I guess I can wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Your true source fans are the ones that we seen a preview before the movie came out formally. We will talk about it, and I'm a fan of anime. I would talk about the anime stuff, and I will talk about this movie.
Yeah.
And I will want to see more, and I don't ever want to see it rushed or failed, because it will leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk negative if I feel it was done anything less than to what the great writing was done.
Prime example of that would have been like Game of Thrones. The last book has taken years and nobody really wants to rush him. You know what I'm
They
saying?
want it, but they don't want to rush.
Yeah,
it.
Martin, they're not really trying to rush him because they know.
Salivating and hungry.
Yeah,
Right.
because George was R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
He's sitting over there. He needs to finish that last book, but everybody's like, "No, you take your time because we want it to be quality." And
Yeah.
they know good food takes time to prepare.
Yeah.
Lasagna can't be made in 5 minutes.
Right.
You need
True.
to sit there and cook it with the amount of time. And Hollywood has a bad habit of trying to microwave lasagna, and you end up with some.
That's a good way to put it. This is like you could say that's a microwave film
Yeah.
instead of a slow cooker.
slow cook, yeah.
Because in the
Yeah.
end, when
Yeah.
it comes to a movie that's a great movie, it does one shot and it was a box office hit. You will see a sequel, and even if it does have great writing and a good source, movies that are one shot good will usually show up again on DVD.
Ghost in the Shell, does it? I feel like it's the kind of movie now that it's going to make me go back and watch that original cartoon again.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
I'm
I'm going
definitely
to go
watching it
back and forth on it and just
It's
watch
one of
that.
those
watch
movies
the
that you
series
have a
again.
feeling that you know that it's true to the adaptation. Stuff like 300, stuff like Watchmen. These are all movies that if you look at it, Zack Snyder movies, where he basically took the story off the
Pages.
and he made a very good rendition of this, just like this movie right here. I believe it was very good in the telling. So I mean, you're going to go back to that and compare the two.
Does this forgive Lucy?
I don't know. Lucy wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. I was having this conversation earlier. It wasn't that bad, but at the very end, it just kind of fell off. I feel
It
like
started
that
going
third
more.
act.
It started going more
going-
from an action
going
movie
too
to science
psychedelic.
fiction. Yeah, science fiction type stuff. Where the end was just. Did you see Lucy?
I've seen Lucy, and my thing about Lucy, if you told Lucy in a different format besides, if you did it in animation form, if you did it in book form, if you did it,
That would've been awesome.
If you did it as a Sci-Fi Channel show, miniseries, it would have left a different feeling. As a movie, you're under time constraints, and you got a lot of
And
conversations.
you got to condense it to like the 2 hour or an hour and 30 minutes.
That
What
end
the-
where
what-
she goes into the past was.
The thing
Yeah,
is
she
this.
went from
When
human
you
to
do
God too
that,
fast.
When you make it into a movie and you have to digest that this person's entire brain goes from reasonable 10% worth of natural accessibility, which we all have, somewhere around 10% of any part of our brain.
Well, they
at
said
any
that that's actually a myth. They said we actually do use 100% of our brain. It's just
Now-
that 10% is like that. I don't know. I can't explain the science of it.
What
but
we
they
actually
say-
apply.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
apply
What
10%
we apply,
of any
yeah.
part of our brain at any time at once, and then she has 100%
It's probably
access
the at once
at
part, yeah.
100% capacity use of the brain. So your entire brain is
Time,
open,
space.
all that. Then she has all these abilities. This would mean that if somehow or another, we have the potential to control time, our genetic makeup, and then create it. That is a conversation, and that is why I'm so glad that this is also considered
That reminds
fantasy
me
or
of
fiction,
Split, too.
because it's not true.
I never saw Split. I haven't checked it out. But I look at it like this way. We've already seen that kind of stuff happen. Who remembers that movie Powder? Remember how his brain went all complete to using the full amount of the intelligence, and he just disappeared.
Yeah,
you know,
because he went to a whole. He was going to go to a whole different plane of existence. And
yeah, so I mean, it isn't a new story. I mean, you could do those kind of things. I mean, Lucy was just another retelling of Powder.
Yes, I like the fact that you ever touch on these things. The human brain is always a funny thing because whenever we think of powers and abilities we have for mental things, telekinesis, we have the ability to precog, the ability to sense. That's actually a natural thing. Our senses are in our head. The ability to read minds, the ability to control metal is something that some people argue. In Lucy, they basically said that she had fantastic abilities because her mind opened up.
See, electronic communication.
That's all potential, and that's all great.
And be able to tap into it and all that and whatnot with
but
the mind.
that's all to me. Also, drugs. Drugs were influenced in that movie. So I can say this. When you add a new chemical outside of what's considered to be part human, then you can also say she took a superhuman soldier formula.
That's just true.
So that's where I can always defend that movie to say,
That's pretty much
well, she
true.
did
She
take
basically
something.
became Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
She took something that augmented herself and then made it superior. So I can't knock it because it's all fantasy.
Limitless. Same thing.
Limitless is the same thing.
Exact same thing.
Yeah,
You're right.
basically
You're right.
Powder, Limitless, it's all the same thing.
They took an outside drug and opened themselves up to their chakra.
Yeah.
to a whole new thing that was always there, but we just didn't realize it until the door got open. So yeah, that's. But I don't know. I think a sequel could come out of this.
If there's a
Well, they do
sequel,
have other stories. They have plenty of material to mine from. Because there's two animated
there's
sequels,
2 animated sequels,
and then there was a TV show, right? Like an episodic.
There's actually an episodic that is the standalone complex. So that one follows the story of what is it to be an individual and what is it to be part of the collective. This is basically stepping forward the thoughts of this movie, or the original movie, and then progressing forward as these outcomes would be further step towards
And not to
developing
mention
in a society.
the Ghost in the Shell comic book,
Yes,
so they have a whole.
They got a lot of material.
whole lot of material to mine through.
Yeah.
It isn't like this is just like a one-time type story or something.
I feel overall,
You
I
have
think
a
it was
lot
a good
to go
movie. I
through.
think they should.
I give it
it's
like
gonna
a B plus. I definitely give it a B or B plus.
I'm probably I'm a 4 out of 5. That's how my rating system is. Yeah, I'm probably right there too.
About a 4.
About a
yeah.
4. I'm about
because
a 4.
honestly, there's been so much worse. You know what I'm saying? Come out, and this is actually something that I enjoyed.
This might actually make people forget about the whole should we try to go with the video game movie thing.
Yeah.
We might need to go this direction instead of forcing,
Anime instead of video
these video game movies.
Because
Anime might be the way to go.
Warcraft.
Well, there you go. So you kind of get an idea and a sense of what this movie really is about. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with it. I love this movie. I feel like, and I asked this question, but I want to answer it myself. I think this does kind of forgive. If you hated what you saw or it turned out to be in Lucy, I think this is the movie that's going to forgive that, because Scarlett Johansson is a kind of a woman who can do these types of movies and carry a film, but you're always going to think of the Marvel movies that she's in. With a movie like this, Lucy should have been able to break her out from that. Kind of failed. This is a step in the right direction. I see a franchise with this. I see Akira finally coming from this. This might be the direction to go instead of trying to force feed video game movies down our throats. I think they know the formula for these. These are adaptations from other films, from anime films. So it's not like you're lifting from a video game and trying to turn it into a movie. You're taking a movie version of something else and turning it into another version. You're taking one version of a movie and making another version of a movie, of the same movie. So it stayed very faithful to the original source material, and and that's all I'm gonna say. As far as more spoilers or anything like that, I don't think it's necessary. This is the type of movie, if you want to spoil yourself, go watch the original anime film if you want to. I'm not going to do it here. There's not going to be another, besides the conversations that you heard here, not going to be any more spoilers. That's all I'm going to say about this. Other than that, go check it out. This is one that's worth not really spoiling. So guys, don't spoil this movie for anybody else. Let your friends become familiar with Ghost in the Shell based on what they see on this version of it and in the anime version, and vice versa. After watching whichever version you see first, watch the other. Watch it back to back. I'm more excited now that I've seen what I've seen. I'm more excited about going back and watching the original movie again. That's the good job that I think this movie did. Not a lot of remakes or retellings of a movie can do that. Will make you go, I gotta check out that original version. This one did. So check it out. 4 out of 5 is what I give it. I hope I can get Trinidad and Bougie to come back and be on this show or on the podcast, and we can talk about this. Great day today. Till next time, guys. Hey, you want tickets to go see this movie? Check it out right here. You know, we're sponsored by Fandango. Get your tickets right here and check out the box below. Click the like button. Tell me what you guys think about this. Hit the subscribe button. Till next time, guys. Peace.